Hey everyone, and welcome to Limited Appeal. Today we are doing some more quick drafts. It's fun to see what the bots do and don't like. It's a very different feeling format than everything else. So what's interesting so far is that we've determined that like it's not everything cheese pizza. It's Omni cheese pizza and everything pizza. Everything pizza is a card that the bots really don't seem to pick. So it seems like it's really easy to get an everything pizza deck. But with that said, we're obviously just going to start the draft by picking what I think is the best card. Ravenous Robots is great. Is great in this format. And I would love to have Donatello and Ravenous Robots, but we unfortunately have to choose one of them. We want to choose the one that's better. So this is interesting. Because after a Ravenous Robots, I feel like Spicy Oatmeal Pizza is pretty darn good. But I also feel like Leader's Talent is really darn good too. So if the bots don't start passing us like the Is It cards, this could be really good to have. And also of note, while the Ravenous Robots is obviously better in Is It decks, it also fits pretty well in the Boros decks. There's often quite a few artifacts that you wind up casting, depending on what your deck winds up looking like. So no Is It, no Everything Pizza. I think Eastwind Avatar is really good in Boros decks. I think Oroku Saki is also really good. I think it might be the best card in the pack, just like objectively. But it's also worth noting that this is a really bad pack. There is nothing good here for pick 3. Like this is a really weak pick 3. Manhole Missile is great in Boros. I don't see anything else that I would want here. Ragamuffin Raptor is great in the Everything Pizza deck. We haven't seen any signs of the Everything Pizza yet. Similarly, Pizza Face is great in the Everything Pizza deck, but we haven't really seen anything that we want, and we haven't really seen the Everything Pizza deck yet. Like, Foot Ninjas can just work pretty well in the Boros deck, even if it's not, like, primarily sneaky. Swinging in for a 5/5 on turn 4 and gaining 3 life is a pretty decent place to be. Similarly, the Last Ronin's technique is really good in both Boros and Orzhov. Mechanized Ninja Cavalry is where you want to be with Boros 2, and obviously has some synergy with the Ravenous Robots. This is the first pick that I think is a little bit difficult, because I love Turtle Blimp, and I also love EPF Point Squad based on what we already have. So like this gets so much value from basically everything that's already in our deck to some degree. But I think we're going to take the Point Squad and just see where that leads us. Omni Cheese Pizza is fine. It's playable in basically every deck. Jenica or Bot Bashing Time? I think for now we go for Jenica. We will hopefully see some better removal. The Jete is playable. It's not great, but it's playable. Null Group is a good card. It shouldn't be around this late, but you know, the bots do what the bots do. Casey Jones Vigilante is not actually that bad. Neutrinos is really good and Leatherhead is really good, but obviously I'm not playing Leatherhead in this deck. Neutrinos has probably the most upside, so we're going to take Neutrinos. With that said, I don't know if I take a second Neutrinos. Leonardo Big Brother and High Flying Ace are both really good in this deck too. I like Leonardo a little bit more, but High Flying Ace can really just win you games out of nowhere. Go Ninja Go, solid card. I would love to be playing a deck with Metalhead, but not where we landed, unfortunately. Koya, Leonardo, or Mouser Foundry. It's an interesting choice. I think that the sneak on Leonardo and just being like a 2/1 first striker potentially is really good. I think Koya would obviously be better in a black deck, but it fits really well here since you can sort of use it to re-trigger some of your own cards. And Mouser Foundry just is it's removal, and it gives you two Mousers basically. I think Leonardo is better, but I feel like this could really go anyway. Okay, so Wingnut is interesting because it is a great aggressive card. Raphael is also really good, and I could use another Point Squad, but I think Raphael is just kind of better. I feel like Raphael does more damage on average for me when I play with it, but, you know, going wide with the Wingnut can be pretty good too. I think another Raphael is probably fine. We don't want a third. Foot Elite is good too, but and a pick 7 neutrinos. Okay, you know what? We can play 2 of them. I don't think we go deeper than 2 neutrinos, but nothing here is for us. Mauser Mark III, we could obviously take and technically play, but I'll take another squad at this point. I'll take a purple dragon. We could really use some removal. We are sorely lacking in removal right now, for a red-white deck especially. I don't think I've seen any everything pizzas yet either. Oh, that's too bad. Unless we want to splash blue. Nah. But I mean, the alternatives are just not very good, right? Like, I can rare draft the Northwind Avatar and get myself back some gems, which matters a lot in quick draft, to be honest, because we have a really high bar that we need to hit. I don't know that I'm going to play Action News Crew in this deck right now. Screw it. I'll take the gems. Another Ravenous Robots, huh? I mean, it is the best card in the pack for this deck. It's not great, but it's oh, that's great. I will take those. I still desperately need removal though. What's better, Make Your Move or Ground for Life? I think Make Your Move is usually a little bit better, since it's the large creatures that we are going to want to deal with anyway, and it can obviously hit some other stuff too. But I don't know. I'm on the fence about that one. Oh, this is tough. So, like I said, I need removal at this point. I would love to have another Mechanized Ninja Cavalry, but I desperately need the removal. All right. Well, we finally found an Everything Pizza. So if we had have tried to force an Everything Pizza deck, we would have sort of got there. I think Mouser Attack is maybe better. So we could have maybe taken the more aggressive play instead, but we got another Ground for Life, which is nice. Another Jenica is good too. Action News Crews did in fact wheel, so we made the right choice. We got the only card we wanted in the pack, and we got a Mythic to get us some gems. I mean, Mutant Town Musicians is playable. Not great. But we have a lot of sort of token. We have a few token effects and a few like replays, like the neutrinos. I'm not like in love with this deck. I think that it is flawed, but I also think that it can definitely just tempo out our opponents and win some games out of just being having a solid curve. I think we don't need 2 Jenicas. I think the other cut can make, like, the double Ravenous Robots feels really weak to me. But I also feel like they maybe eat removal a lot of the time. And giving our tokens haste might also have value. I don't know if it will, but maybe. Like, it's awkward. These 3 cards are awkward together a little bit. Because it's specifically cast as well. It's not. But if I took them out, I'd be putting in like what, a Mutant Town Musicians and the Null group instead. I already have a Null group. I don't necessarily love it, but I think it's fine. I mean, it's obviously I would love to play Leonardo turn 1, but Raphael turn 2 into hopefully Point Squad on turn 3 seems acceptable. Every time I see somebody play a turn 1 Mutant Town, I'm like, okay, it's probably Everything Pizza. Because there's no other reason why people play those colors, I don't think, most of the time. And I mean, them playing an illegitimate business after that, it's just like, we're going to be playing against Everything Pizza. So we want to win as quickly as possible, basically. We're going to try to sneak in the Foot Ninjas. Do not allow it. So if we kill this now, do we get the +2/+2 and untap, I guess? Does it have to? Oh yeah. I mean, I think it's better to hold on to Leonardo right now, but I don't know. Of course. Is there going to be a surveillance cam? Sure. This is just such a classic everything pizza deck. This is everything an everything pizza deck wants. Do you have 2 surveillance cams? That would be cool. Okay, I mean, at this point, I'm just playing the Leonardo. I'm not going to slow roll this anymore. But I'm not feeling very good right now about this game. They've done a pretty good job of slowing us down, unfortunately. Okay, I mean, that's not the worst. We'll see if they have another surveillance, I guess. Actually, no, I think we just play the Metanimals now. Something else I could potentially consider if this doesn't work out super hot for me is going down to less land, I guess. So again, we are obviously like doing a little bit better on board here, but I don't have any hopes for winning this right now. Everything pizza decks just drop everything pizza, kill you, you know? As if they can find their everything pizza, which they do have, I guarantee it, then we probably just lose. And I will triple down on that if this is like a plains and a mountain. Bright side, right now, we are actually in a good spot. I'm going to hit them for what? 5, 10, 11? So if they have like a last Ronin here, that would be really good. We could obviously replay the Leonardo, and I don't know what's right necessarily. Like, if we were playing around last Ronin, which I think is actually more likely now that they haven't fetched for everything pizza colors. This is so tough. I think it's right to keep Leonardo in hand. Okay, I mean, sure. Hopefully, if is this other creatures? No. Okay, so basically they need to hit 2 creatures here and keep surveillance cam up. Okay, so that is pretty good, I guess. If you get, sure. I just win now, right? They have no... They have no food. Cool. Alright, I'll take it. I really thought we were going to lose that game. It felt like they had so much card advantage going. But presumably they just didn't hit the big stuff in their deck, and that worked out for us. Okie dokie. So yeah, this is a good hand. We will obviously lead with the robots into the mechanized ninja cavalry, and then hopefully cheat out the foot ninjas at some point. All right, more green shenanigans, presumably. Okay, I mean, Paramecia Colony is pretty good. That is all pretty good too. I definitely think I attack here. Little do they know I don't really have more artifacts in this deck. Like, that was basically the most value this card could get. And now if they don't have a play this turn, then we can cheat in our Foot Ninjas. And presumably if they're pulling that up, then they have an island, which would suck. But I think we still just go for the 5/5. They'll kill our cavalry. We'll lose a 1/1. They'll probably have removal next turn for our Foot Ninjas, and then we just cry ourselves to sleep or something. Alternatively, we wait until turn 6. We put a +1/+1 counter on everything and achieve nothing. We could also just attack like this. I'm surprised they didn't block. I guess they were worried about a trick, but I feel like you should usually be more worried about the sneak there. Because now they need to have removal. Or they're in a really, 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 really bad spot, I would assume. I feel like they will have the removal. They always have the removal. Apparently, I only have land. So yeah, we're definitely going to thin out our land a bit in this deck, I think. We don't really have all that many high-end plays. I think it makes more sense at this point to just hold the Action News crew. Because I don't think we're going to win by getting in like 1 or 2 damage here and there. But obviously the Action News crew isn't going to be able to attack through their board anyway. They're 5/5 Mikey. Yeah, I think we're probably going to lose this one. We didn't have a fast enough start. And we haven't found our removal yet. But, I mean, if they don't have anything crazy, then we could eventually get there. Yeah, that's not gonna help. I don't really know what we do, other than just lose here. Shadow Spear, okay. Does that give you trample? I don't remember. Yeah, trample and lifelink, so pretty good. We just take 12. I basically need to top deck removal here, and we did not top deck removal here. Like, it would have been obviously better to just, like, you know, play that out and give everything counters, but can't really do much about this. I don't care. No, they have a trick, guarantee it. We just die. NBD. Yeah, we have flooded out twice now. Fortunately, we won one of the games, so we're not like on the cusp of losing yet. But I definitely think this deck does not need 17 land in it. So we are down to 16 land now, which probably means I'm going to get mana screwed in some capacity, but I think it is probably the right choice anyway. Oh, look, we're still only drawing land. Lita, sure. It's like, it doesn't matter that we took out land, it's still the only thing that's in the deck. Okay, so we can just stop now. If we can spend the rest of the game not drawing land, that would be ideal. Yeah, we're just, again, in a really bad spot. This deck, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. Is it underperforming so far, or is it just a bad deck? I don't know. Stomp by the foot or something? Oh, quiet. Whatever. Yeah, that's fine. What can I do? I can't even do anything about flyers in general, I don't think, in this deck. I kind of just don't have anything going for me there. This should be fine. Because if they block the squad, then we can do this. I think we probably just kill the Lita. And then next turn we can have Granted for Life. No, we won't have Granted for Life up, but... Well, depending on what they play, we probably play the Jenica. Cool. Cool, cool. Cool, cool, cool. So now there's probably like 50 different ways I die. So if we play out Jenica, we are susceptible to dying, but we also get in for 10 damage here, and then we basically threaten to kill them next turn. Obviously, we are putting ourselves in a situation there where if they play out like the last Ronin or something, we just die. If they make one of these guys fly, that doesn't actually matter, I don't think. 5, 6, 7, 8. So I don't think we actually would die to the last Ronin right now. I think we're probably going to die in some capacity. But this puts us in a place where we potentially win next turn. Okay, that's nice. That's what I was hoping they would do. So now there's a couple of different ways we can do this. Oh, they actually went all in. Okay, cool. I mean, what do you have? If you have anything that's good, I'm just dead probably. If you like Shark Shredder, for example. Shark Shredder, I'm dead. And they do have 5 mana, so Karai. That's pretty good too. Okay, so what do we do here? Obviously, the EPF point squad attacks. And then their 3/3 has to block. If I do it like this, I potentially die to any trick from them. That blocks that. Yeah, I think I just have to do the EPF point squad. I don't see a better way. I don't see any other way to do this. And we're obviously going to do this pre-blockers so that they can't sneak anything in. Alternatively, if they have something that gives it, if they have the trick that gives it flying, Pain 101 is actually really good for them, I think. That makes my blocks a lot worse. Yeah, that's really good, actually. So how do I do 8 damage? They should have put that on the Mighty Mutanimals, because that would have actually forced me to block the Mighty Mutanimals. They're obviously going to play this. They'll have one blocker. If I put this here, then I can attack with everything, and they block that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'd be 1 short. Is there anything I can draw? I basically need to draw removal. If I draw removal, I can win. But if I don't draw removal, then I'm just dead no matter what, right? Yeah, that's just what I have to do, I think. It doesn't matter. I died anyway. I was almost, like, in my head, I was like, maybe we just don't block the Mighty Mutanimals. Maybe that's the right play. I don't think it matters because I still just need to top deck land, removal. And, of course, I top deck land. Well, it didn't matter. Did not matter. Because if they didn't play the Pain 101, they play out the Flying Duck. Okay. I mean, we're on a losing streak anyway. Might as well just cross our fingers and hope we get a plains by turn 4. Okay, well, we got a turn. Plains by turn 2, I guess. Nothing really mattered. Handhole missile? Kill it. Kill it. Oh, Flood. I love you, Flood. Is this tapped and attacking? Yeah, so it wouldn't work very well with these from that. I mean, it works well with these from that, obviously, but... Why are we exclusively playing against Boros decks all of a sudden? We didn't get a single Boros deck when we were playing with Everything Pizza. But all of a sudden now, it's just every deck is a Boros deck, I guess. If they kill the neutrinos, that kind of sucks, but if not, then we can just play out Eastwind Avatar next turn and attack with it. Alright, I'm dead. The game is over. I have lost. Actually, you know what? That's maybe not the worst top deck ever for us in this particular situation. See, we could just do this and, like, lose it, and I think that's actually fine here. Because that'll get us, what, an extra 2 damage? 2 damage? So it'll get hit 7, yeah. Might as well push through as much as we can. We're not actually losing any bodies. So here we hope that they attack with Raphael. If they attack with Raphael, we get them with the neutrinos, obviously. Or sorry, with the grounded for life. And then next turn we can swing for a bunch in the air. Okay, I mean, sure. I'm surprised by this. I guess everyone plays Everything Pizza now. I don't know if I've ever seen Everything Pizza in a Boros deck, but, you know. Do what works for you, I suppose. Alright, so that's good. That's what we want them to do. Well, is it? Yeah. Yeah. Because the problem now is that next turn, they'll be able to make their Leonardo fly, so we'll be taking 1, 2, 3... so we go down to 6... Sorry, we go down to 9 here. And then if the neutrinos attacks, we... This sucks. We potentially just lose. 1, 2, yeah, I mean, I think I just do this and try to negate the very little amount of damage that I can. So this will do 4 plus 2, so we do 6 to them, so they go to 7. So it's really not that big a deal. And obviously we can't... We want to have the jump blocker, I guess. And then next turn we threaten lethal at least. Like, they can do a decent amount of damage to us here. That's really good. That is lethal next turn if they swing with... Yeah, that's potentially lethal next turn. They are a swamp short of being able to use the Everything Pizza. Yeah, that would be a bad attack, I think. So them leaving 3 up is weird to me. Obviously they can do whatever they want to, I think we have to play out the neutrinos here and keep this one alive. That makes this 3, that makes this 3. Go ground for life, because that would be the only thing that makes this attack really bad. Now, this leaves us with a flyer to block in the air if we need it, and it also leaves us with lethal between our 2 flyers next turn if they don't find a swamp. As we said, they can equip their Leonardo, make it unblockable, but that's most of their mana for the turn. Actually, hold on, did I have lethal last turn? No, I didn't, because, yeah, they kept having... No, I was 1 turn. Okay, GG. They did not have it. Their deck was scary, but we managed to get lucky, I guess. Okie dokie. Again. Thing is, like, even if we find a plains, it's still... I don't know. I find it hard to turn it away when all I need is a plains, but the reality is that every land we hit is going to be a... We're going to get further and further from being able to win. That was a really good top deck, though. Unfortunately, this allows them to just sneak in whatever they want, basically. Which maybe they're going to do, I don't know. Alright, yep, you got it. Show me a plains, please. I mean, honestly, that's probably pretty good, too. Now we basically have to play the point squad and put down the cavalry next turn instead. Because that could, like, be a crazy good turn. Like, if we play down... If we get a plains off the top, we can mechanize ninja cavalry. We can bounce the cavalry, use this to kill something. And this will be a 4-3, and then it'll be a 6-5, I think? No, it'll be more than that. It'll be a 7-6. Because we'll get another one from the Ravenous Robots, too. So obviously we just take whatever damage we need to here. Hopefully they don't sneak out anything crazy, but if they didn't sneak out anything crazy last round, we don't do it this turn either. Okay, they got their own squad. Now we need a plains. Damn it! Like, we would have just blown them out. The game would have been over, basically. But instead, we are just mono red. I think at this point we attack with both of them. Because I will be happy to kill... I want to kill both of these things. And if they kill this point squad, that's fine. If they kill the ravenous robots, whatever. I think I'm just going to lose to Mana Screw here, regardless. Like, we need a Plains. But again, like, in this particular deck, the Ravenous Robots doesn't have any other target that it cares about. And now watch them go Ninja me. That's what I'm predicting here. They're going to go Ninja go. Obviously, I'm happy taking damage from this. I don't. The thing is now, though, with their Prehistoric Pet, they could start bouncing their cavalry. Why would you not do that? Okay, whatever. We're just losing to Mana Screw. Like, there's nothing else to this, unfortunately. We needed a Plains. Like, we would have already won with a Plains. So they can bounce the cavalry here. Yeah. Like, even Go Ninja, like, at this point, Go Ninja Go doesn't even really do anything for me. That dude's a 8-7. I need a Plains. I mean, even with that, like, I don't know. If we got to 6 mana, like, even an Action Unit Screw would be pretty good here. The problem here is that if they have anything at instant speed, we get blown out. Because, like, and this actually doesn't even work, right? I think maybe we just pass. I can't be right. Maybe we just Leader's Talent here and save Go Ninja Go for next turn. Because then if they make a mistake, we can maybe just blow them out somehow. Like, them having 5 mana open is also really weird to me. So maybe they have, what's it called? Grounded. I feel like that's what they have to have, right? They have to have Grounded here. Grounded for life. With the intention of killing... Oh, that. Okay. I mean, yeah, that's pretty good too. This is basically going to make it impossible for me to kill the point squad. Sure. But at the same time, a little late. Do we just manhole missile the pet? Because, like, ideally I would like to go Ninja Go. But I don't have anything big enough to make that work with. Do I just lose Leonardo here? I don't know, like, there's... Everything kind of sucks. That is actually exactly what I want to see. So at least this way we'll start like taking out some of their blockers. I want to clear the board. Or they won't block, and it is what it is. Are they just going to? Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If they have a Leonardo, we're just dead. It doesn't matter what happens. If they have Leonardo, we die. Oh, they don't have the planes for it anyway. Oh, if they have that Leonardo, we're just dead too, I think. Yeah. Okay. I mean, it is what it is. This game was lost on the back of me just not finding a planes, and that's unfortunately how we go out on this one. We lost to Mana's Crew at least twice, I think. I'm pretty sure it was lethal without that, but... Oh, no, it wasn't. Oh, okay, I can't count, I guess. They did, in fact, need it. Just feels bad. It feels bad losing like that. Anyways, thanks for watching. Check back next time for some more quick drafts. We want to see what we can do to abuse the format, and it definitely wasn't this.